Hello, this is Brett from MCAT Mama, and this is the second assignment for the virtual homeschool co-op, and it is about the naysayers. Oh, you can't homeschool. No, why are you doing that? Your kids are gonna be stupid. Okay. I guess I'm very lucky. Nobody, like my friends and family-wise, have really said anything to me. My husband, when I first brought up the subject, when my oldest was like 9 months old, he was a little worried about the social aspect of it, which seems to be very common, but it had nothing to do with my ability or anything like that. So I've been very lucky in that aspect. Now, my niece receives services through the school district right now and through early on intervention program, and I guess they assumed my nephew was older than he is and was like, why isn't he in school? Well, he's only 4 and he can read, and he'd be bored, like extremely bored, just because he knows everything. He'd be bored, and he has attention hyper problems and stuff too, but it's like everything, it wasn't necessarily like, oh, you can't homeschool it, but it was like she tried to like downplay my reasons for homeschooling. Like, we live in Detroit. I've said this before, we had lead in our water in our schools this year, and I actually mentioned, I was like, that's not exactly what I want to see. And she's like, well, he doesn't have to drink it. I'm like, well, they cook with it. And she was like, no, they don't. I'm like, but anyway. But yeah, that's kind of where what I saw with that is more like she wanted to downplay my reasons. But she was from the school, so I kind of just threw her. But I'd probably say the biggest thing with other homeschool moms is they want you to do what they're doing. Like, classical conversations is a big one. It is, it's just no matter what program they're using, it is just great, it's awesome, you should do it. Well, I've got 4 little kids. Classic conversation is not really gonna work for me. I'm sorry, there's just things that don't work for me when you have 4 kids, 4 and under, as a homeschool mom. It just doesn't work. And I finally had a friend realize that. She was like, oh, nice idea. This would probably be really stressful for you. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of like the way I do things right now. And that might change. But that would probably be the biggest thing, or the biggest contestment of me homeschooling, is what I'm using with other homeschool moms. Like, my family doesn't say anything. They ask me if I'm going to put them in school or when, but they don't make a big fuss about the fact that I am. But I like it. The kids are learning. So, and yes, my husband likes the kids home. He likes being able to see them more. So it's working for us. But what should I say to the naysayers? I'm about to the point where I'm like, I like the kids home. They're young. I like them home. But I, for some reason, it's still the point where I try to explain to people my reasoning to homeschool. I'm trying to do that too much right now. But they always seem to want to downplay my reasons. It's not like they're fighting me or calling, saying I'm unable to homeschool. It's always, your reasons are invalid. Those reasons aren't good reasons for you to homeschool. And they're my kids. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job. And my reasons are valid, and your reasons are valid, whether your reasons are because you want to make lollipops with your kids. That's a valid reason. If your school system is horrible, that's a valid reason. The fact that if it's just because you don't want to have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to catch a school bus, that's a valid reason. So, yeah, that's pretty much wraps it up. do you hear a lot of naysayers like, oh, there's no way your kids are gonna go to college, they're gonna be weird? What do you hear and what do you say? Because I'm trying to get to the point where I just be like, this is what we want to do, but I'm not. I'm too competitive. So what do you say? What do you wish you could say? You know, the words in your mind, and your mouth tries to talk faster than your sensor. So tell me, not only what you do say, but maybe what would you want to say to these people? Bye.